Got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable.
The following contest set for one fall. It has a 30-minute tournament, and it will decide the Defiant Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Coming to the ring first of all are the challengers. Total combined weight 290 pounds. This is the team of Chris Brookes, the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, CCK.
Well, in the absence of Chris Brookes' normal tag team partner, Kid Lycos, Jonathan Gresham, a longtime friend and former tag partner of Chris Brookes, the original incarnation, if you will, of CCK, looking to do what no one else has been able to do here in Defiant for months, and that is to get those tag team titles out of the grip of Aussie Open.
Well, wouldn't it be special? Chris Brookes has been looking for someone to have his back in the absence of Lycos. Now he has Jonathan Gresham.
Their opponents are the champions. Coming to the ring at this time, weighing in at a total combined weight of 412 pounds. This is the team of Pat Fletcher, Doug Silla, Mike Davis. They are the current reigning and defending Defiant Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Aussie Open!
Their list of accolades here in the tag team division is almost endless. The longest reigning tag team champions in this company's history. The only team to hold those titles on two separate occasions. Aussie Open have made the tag team division here in Defiant their own.
They certainly have. They've been unstoppable. But they're coming up against two men. If anyone can get the job done, perhaps it's Brookes and Gresham, the original CCK.
Jonathan Gresham is first time here in Defiant. Obviously Chris Brookes has been around for a good while here now, but given the affection that the crowd have for Aussie Open, that is another obstacle that this team of CCK is going to have to contend with tonight in Newcastle.
And there's a reason this audience in Newcastle love Fletcher and Davis Aussie Open, because they have consistently shown they've overturned almost everyone here in Defiant Wrestling. When the chips were down, they've come through and proven themselves the elite tag team in this company, and they hold those titles.
That is what this is all about, the Defiant Tag Team Championships. The first of two championship matches tonight on Loaded. Of course, that women's six-woman gauntlet match for the Defiant Women's Championship coming up as well. Join the conversation with us on social media. Let us know who you think is walking out of Loaded tonight with both the tag titles and the women's titles using the hashtag #WeAreDefiant.
And it's going to be super interesting to see whether Chris Brookes eases Jonathan Gresham into life here in Defiant Wrestling on Loaded and takes charge and starts this match. Or is he going to let the Octopus go to work on Aussie Open?
There's some discussion going on between Gresham and Aussie Open.
Oh, it looks like Gresham, he's going to be first up against Kyle Fletcher.
Gresham, clearly the smallest man in the match, and he's in against Fletcher, who has been bulking up over the past few months. Fletcher recently passing that 205-pound mark that makes him officially a heavyweight, joining his tag team partner in that largest of divisions. Certainly not a division that Jonathan Gresham is a member of.
No, you can say that twice and it'll be right both times, but the fact of the matter is Jonathan Gresham He's done things all across the globe that have made audiences sit back, collectively gasp, and just eventually, when they regain their breath, say, wow.
Gresham is has been a CZW World Heavyweight Champion. He's obviously most famous for his work in Ring of Honor, where a lot of people are saying he's on the cusp of greatness in that one of the most famous wrestling promotions in the world, as Gresham getting the upper hand against Fletcher temporarily.
Yeah, and you don't become a champion in CZW without being tough. And it's going to be tough tonight, though, to overturn Aussie Open and win those Defiant tag team titles.
And the toughest of all men take time to fold up their clothes.
Why have you got so many creases in your shirt, then?
I'm ignoring you. Fletcher with the wrist lock. And Gresham is rolling through so that the pressure from that wrist lock is nullified.
And as you say, Kyle Fletcher bulking up a little bit. Might never be as physically big as his partner, Dunkzilla Mark Davis, but he can try.
Fletcher outweighs Gresham by a good 50, 60 pounds, and this may be someone who's a little bit more of the size of Kyle Fletcher. Chris Brookes.
Oh.
Chop from Brookes across the chest of Fletcher.
Oh, that's a smart move, if you ask me, from Kyle Fletcher. Get big Mark Davis, the man who took Walter, the internet champion, to his limits at Fight or Flight.
Well, Davis did have anything to prove, and I don't think he did, but certainly proved it again in that singles match, as you say, against Walter.
There's Jonathan Gresham trying to get this live crowd here in Newcastle unloaded, fired up for this championship match.
Slightly half-hearted chop from Brookes.
Almost a love tap.
A what?
Never mind.
Brookes is being pursued around the ringside area by Dunkzilla.
That's a way to get Davis' attention.
Brookes bringing a smile to the face of Davis. And Davis responding by wiping the smile off the face of Chris Brookes.
Now Jonathan Gresham comes in. Oh.
Now this looks like a bit of a mismatch, but do not underestimate Gresham.
Certainly not. Well, there we go. That evens the odds.
They're only just. He's still only a couple of feet taller.
Yeah, not much in it. Oh, there's just a disrespectful slap.
This is a can't-lose situation for Gresham, because whenever he does anything, it's Brookes who's taking the brunt of the response.
Oh. I think even Jonathan Gresham felt that one.
I think Brookes may have felt it more.
And he's coming back for a third helping.
Davis getting a little bit frustrated by this exchange.
Oh,
God.
Ah, no, there's no need for this.
Yeah, Brookes has had enough. It's Gresham who finally takes a chop from Davis. Gresham is starfished out on the canvas here.
Yeah, the octopus might be a non-factor in this tag title match now. Even Kyle Fletcher on the ring apron having a check to see if Gresham's all right. When's the last time you saw that in a championship match?
Gresham has not moved since that, I guess you'd call it, saliva-assisted chop.
Was that the official term for it, is it? Saliva. What was it? Saliva-assisted chop?
It is the Greco-Roman term, yes.
Yeah.
I think Davis was calling for medical help from the back, but Brookes is providing assistance of his own.
Yep, put him in a body bag, I think.
I mean, has Gresham tagged out?
Shows you the power of Mark Davis, if nothing else.
I guess we're going to go along with the idea that Brookes is the legal man now.
Why not?
And effectively a 2-on-1 handicap match with the tag titles on the line.
And there's another display of the power of Dunkzilla, slapping the hand of Chris Brookes, and it hurt him.
Brookes gets sent into Fletcher as a Tilton World backbreaker.
Oh, I'm sure that hurt too.
Running send on splash from Davis. The cover from Fletcher to retain the tag titles. Brookes gets out with that left shoulder up.
Believe it or not, this is a tag team championship match. After all the frivolity, it's getting serious.
You say a tag team title match, but that implies there's two teams. There is an individual and a team at the moment because Gresham still has not moved.
I think Gresham needs some oxygen. What do you think?
I think Fletcher is about to retain the tag titles, or could have if Brookes hadn't found a way to get out. Gresham is now moving, by the way, just off your screen there.
He's back. Maybe, sort of, almost.
Not exactly hulking up, though, is he?
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Whoa.
Gresham catches Fletcher.
I wasn't expecting that power.
Look at the power of Jonathan Gresham. Wow.
When you said it, Dave, hulking up. Well, that was some incredible Hulk-like power from the octopus. That's a sentence I've never said.
Gresham now is miraculously back in this and putting the boot into Fletcher as Fletcher, one half of the tag team champions, gradually gets back to his feet. He's backed into the corner. Oh, and Fletcher looks like he's had enough of the fun and games.
I'm not sure Jonathan Gresham wanted a second helping of those chops. Okay, it wasn't from Mark Davis that time, but Kyle Fletcher big enough.
Fletcher patiently allowing a chop from Gresham. And anything to make a statement, and Gresham is just about on his feet.
Somehow, some way, managed to stay standing.
Brookes cheering on his chosen partner. Again, Gresham. Oh, God.
He went down under.
Yeah, referee was distracted. The referee didn't see it. Davis is livid. Unfortunately, it was the referee who fell for that move from CCK. Gresham's got the leg now of Fletcher. Here comes Brookes. Brookes the leapfrog. More damage. All that body weight coming down on the right leg of Kyle Fletcher, the Aussie Arrow.
Listen, the referee needs to get control of this match. We've seen low blows. We've seen a man knocked out on the ring apron, and we've even seen 2-on-1. It's just not fair.
Snapmare takedown and the knee across the throat of Fletcher from Brookes. Cover, didn't hook the leg, and Fletcher is out at 2. Again, tag team titles on the line here as CCK looking to press home their upper hand here against the champions.
Well, this has been a strategy of so many teams here in Defiant Wrestling. Try and isolate Kyle Fletcher in your corner. Try and keep him away from Mark Davis.
Look at this. An attempt at the drop toe hold. Gone awry for Gresham.
And the chop block didn't work either.
Not from that position, Gresham, I think.
Try again.
Oh, that will do something. Can't take him down one way. Take the knee out the other way.
Did Gresham almost lure Kyle Fletcher into a false sense of security?
Yeah, no, almost about it. Fletcher was thinking this was more antics from Gresham, but actually he may have done some pretty serious damage here as the octopus.
Now Chris Brookes can pick up where Gresham left off.
Fletcher has been taken right out of his game here. It looks like Brookes was going for the figure 4, a move more commonly associated with Gresham, who will go for it as well, and Gresham gets taken out.
Now Kyle Fletcher desperately trying to get to his partner. Both Brookes and Gresham doing their best to stop him.
Fletcher landed on that leg awkwardly again. Definite damage been done, but speaking of damage, how much damage was done there to Chris Brookes? Dumped on the back of his head.
And now this is Fletcher's best chance. Maybe his only chance. Forget about your leg. Get Mark Davis in that match and take home the titles. There we go.
Yeah, both men make a tag. Here comes Gresham, here comes Davis. Gresham gets caught by Davis. Thrown into his own corner. Gresham thrown halfway across the ring by Dunkzilla. Mark Davis at his dangerous best here with the tag titles on the line. Gresham escapes Davis the first time, gets nailed the second time.
Here comes Brookes, and there goes Brookes.
There is very little that anyone can do to stop Mark Davis when he's on that kind of a tear.
Now Kyle Fletcher back in low. He looks a little ginger on that leg.
Gresham tried to escape, gets caught in the end with the backbreaker. Now Davis launches Gresham into the boot of Fletcher to retain the tag title. Brookes saves the match for CCK.
And now the action picks up. Here comes Dunkzilla. And Brookes with a big chop. Some of Dunkzilla's own medicine from earlier in this match.
Go. Brookes takes another strike, another kick to the chest from Fletcher. Elbow into the face from Brookes, trying to fend off Davis now as well. Brookes over the top, takes out Fletcher with the drop kick. He lands on the back of Davis. That is a very novel way to take out both of the tag team champions in one fell swoop.
The original CCK starting to refine their mojo from back in the day.
Gresham roll through with a victory roll in the end. He catches Fletcher.
What was that? I've never seen that before.
Brookes now with the brainbuster. Gresham's legal. Referee is out of position. The cover to win the tag titles, and instead he'll transition. He'll transition into the figure four, but Fletcher catches him. Fletcher catches him. A roll up, counter, another counter. This time, whose shoulders are down now? Who won? I think we got a new champion, do we?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure the referee knows what's going on right now. Whose shoulders were on the mat for 3? That's the most important thing.
Well, the referee clearly...
Well, we need a winner in this match.
I think the referee is indicating that both men's shoulders were down. Let's find out.
As both men's shoulders were down, the referee's decision, a draw.
A draw?
Well, a draw favours the tag team champions, of course. You can't lose the titles on a draw. So Aussie Open, Kyle Fletcher, Mark Davis going to hang on to those tag titles, extend their title reign, but they are not happy about it.
Well, is this the kind of stuff we can expect? Now we have Prince Amin as our general manager.
I've just been informed by our official that as both parties agree, this match will continue.
That's a right decision. Absolute correct decision in my book.
We'll talk about taking matters into your own hands. Aussie Open, competitive till the end. They don't want to hang on to their titles that way.
Well, they live to regret that decision, though. CCK were proving to be dangerous opponents. And Aussie Open.
Well, Mark Davis comes in the ring.
Yeah, Davis to the outside. Gresham tries to take him out. Davis doesn't get taken off his feet, but he does get rolled back into the ring. A launching cutter from Brookes.
And this is what we expected from the Octopus.
The shooting star went into the knees of Davis. Into the knees of Davis. Davis now will pick up. He picks up Gresham into the pile driver. The cover and Aussie Open. This time decisively retain the titles.
The winners of the match, and still Defiant Wrestling's Tag Team Champions, Aussie Open.
They are fighting champions indeed. Aussie Open refusing to settle for a draw, and moments after the restart, decisively defeating CCK to remain your tag team champions of the world.
Fletcher and Davis proving why they sit atop the mountain here in Defiant Wrestling.
It is a competitive tag team division indeed, but as you say, there is only one team that can sit at its summit at any one time, and right now, and for most of 2018, it has been Aussie Open.